Hello and welcome to the GI Nutrition Show. I'm Amy McCrea, registered dietitian and CEO of Grounded Root Nutrition. Today's topic is the 5 roots approach, R1, Reveal. So there are 5 key roots to the healing protocol in my practice. Let's start with the first step in the journey, Reveal. So all patients that come into my practice are going to go through a thorough medical intake. We're going to review your goals, both personal and health. I want to know what's important to you and why, because your protocol is going to be unique to you, and we have to make sure we're addressing what you want first. Ask yourself what life would be like in 5 years if you do nothing. Then ask yourself, what would life be like in 12 months if you can reverse that course? Important information, so dig deep and ask yourself these questions. Next, I'll look at your medical history. I want to know what medical diagnoses you have had, surgeries or important procedures, women's health history if that's applicable, prescription medications and supplements. I want to know the dosage that you're on and the why that you're taking it. The why is so important. There are many different reasons to take prescription medications and supplements, and so I want to know how they're being used for your body. So the more information you can provide in your medical history, the more I can help you. Then I want to know a little bit about your birth and infant history. So that would be things like vaginal versus C-section, full term versus preemie, breast versus bottle fed. All of these things really do affect our microbiome. So what we want to know is, what were the cards you were given at the beginning? How well was your body able to manage? Next, we'll look at your dental history. So I want to know the frequency of your visits. So how often are you going to the dentist? And if you have fillings or crowns, what's the color? Generally, we see white, silver, and gold. The silver ones are mercury, and mercury can leak over time. So it's really important to stay up on those and be honest with me so I know what might be going on within your body. Heavy metal toxicity is a thing. Next, trauma history. So I don't need all the details, but I need you to understand that trauma affects your vagus nerve. Your vagus nerve affects your immune function and your GI health and really touches every system within your body. So healing traumas is incredibly important. If you've seen a counselor in the past for traumas, that is fantastic. I have many patients that like to see me concurrently with a counselor to make sure they're being addressed as a whole. So I'll meet you wherever you're at. I just like patients to be aware that if there is a history of trauma, we want to make sure that it's been addressed. So there's going to be a detailed form that you fill out with all this information. Again, the more you share, the more I can help you. We'll take 75 to 90 minutes in this first section to really review this form, dig deep, and come up with a plan for how we want to move forward. I leave no stones unturned, so be prepared for lots of questions. I want to determine the best functional medicine testing to reach your personal and health goals. I want to dig deep. I want to find out how your symptoms that you're experiencing happened to begin with. So, do you have low energy? It could be low mitochondrial function. Do you have low sex drive? It could be low hormones. If you can't lose weight, maybe there's damaged metabolism. Or if there's digestive issues, maybe you have a damaged microbiome. My goal is to find the why. There are no more Band-Aids here. So the first test I do with all my patients is a Neutrogenomics test. Neutrogenomics is the study of very specific genes that we can actually affect through diet, lifestyle, and environment. And so we want to have the opportunity to make as many changes as we can. Neutrogenomic test is going to tell me how you were made, what are the cards you were dealt. It's going to dive deep into your biochemical processes as well as mitochondrial function. So really big words. We're talking methylation, inflammation, detoxification, and oxidative stress. It's going to give me an insight into how to support your major organs, so your liver, your pancreas, and your brain. It's also going to help us determine what foods and nutrients your body needs. And for some people, it can explain cravings. It's also going to give us insights into how you handle energy. So think hunger and fullness, exercise, and also weight gain and weight loss. Super important. The next test I do with all of my patients is stool testing. So I want to identify parasites. I want to look at how your gastrointestinal organs are functioning. Are you reacting to gluten? How's your immune system? What about balance of a hormone called estrogen? And then I want to learn the strength and diversity of your microbiome. Testing is more than just GI symptoms. So the common things patients will come to me with are constipation, diarrhea, gas, bloating, and food sensitivities. Those are our obvious GI symptoms. But some of the other ones that are related to our GI include fatigue, brain fog, headaches, weight gain, depression, anxiety, insomnia, and pain. They all need to be addressed. Did you know that 80% of your neurotransmitters are made in your gut? That's right, 80% of them. Your gut is so incredibly important. The GI system feeds our neuroendocrine, so think brain and hormone system, as well as our detox system, so think liver. So it is the key that holds everything together, which is why this test is non-negotiable for all my patients. Another test that we could consider doing is hormone testing. So if you have low sex drive, high stress, chronic fatigue, this one could be for you. It's going to look at your hormone levels, so estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, to name a few, as well as cortisol levels. It can be a key to brain and thyroid health. And our hormones or neuroendocrine system directly affects our GI tract. So they have a kind of a give and take relationship, and we have to make sure both are nourished correctly. Another test that I sometimes utilize is organic acid testing. It really looks at detoxification, yeast overgrowth, serotonin production, so mood irregularities, that's a really big one, and use of B vitamins. So are you blowing through them or do you have excess? And immune function. It also can help us understand some toxicities that we might be experiencing. And what that might mean for you is looking at glass containers instead of plastic containers. It's going to help us understand how your body's handling all of these things. A couple other tests that I might do, we have food sensitivity testing, which is the LEAP. This digs really deep into how your cytokines, which are the cells that regulate your immune system, are reacting to food. So if we haven't had success with all of the other tests, this can be a key one for autoimmune conditions. And then we possibly could look at micronutrient testing, which is really how your body is handling those micronutrients. So vitamins A, B, C, D, E, K, all of those and more. So what do you need more of, or what do you have too much of? It's really, really awesome. So all of these things collectively are part of the reveal process. And as you can see, the goal for R1 reveal is to dig deep. We need to uncover why you're feeling the way you are. If we can find your why, we can target that why. It is a custom treatment plan just for you. It's going to give you better results, longer term results, and help us get there faster. I hope you enjoyed today's show. Please visit my website, groundedrootnutrition.com, to learn more about how I can become a partner in your health journey, or contact me directly at hello@groundedrootnutrition.com. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again soon.